I want to tickle your mind with all those advices that you get as a young lady when you're getting married or you're entering into a relationship. And everyone is telling you how to dress, how to behave, the type of clothes you should wear as a married woman. Then you realize you have made so many mistakes, and the man is no longer interested in this simply because of the wrong advices you have got. Join me as I share with you the dressing mistakes that I made. But in the meantime, kindly subscribe to this video. Help me out by subscribing and liking this video, and let us grow together. And so here I am, I get married, and my aunties are talking to me, the church is talking to me, the senior marrieds are talking to me that you need to change your dressing, because I used to have very nice, beautiful curly hair, and I used to dress very smart. I was so confident of myself that I was smart. I would wear high heels, and I really liked myself. And so I'm trying to get married, to get to terms with getting married. And I am trying to get to terms that I'm losing my freedom. I'm trying to get to terms that I can no longer make an independent decision without consulting. There is so much crowding my mind that I'm trying to get to terms with as I get married. And then here comes my aunties, the counselors, and they're telling me now from today you have to dress in long dresses. The dresses don't have to be fitting, they should be loose. You don't have to show your body. It's not good. The man wants a decent woman. Now, funny enough, let me even fold my hands. Let me fold my hands to show how confused I was at that moment. Funny enough, nobody came to think of the fact that this man loved me because of the way that I was dressing. I was having curly hair. I would treat it and it would be curly, and I was really I think I was size 8 or 6, because I was really small. And he loved me. And so it didn't occur to me that this man loved me the way I was. He loved my dressing, he loved my smartness, he loved my size. And so here I am taking advice from people who are used to covering up their legs and covering up their arms. And so I come to the husband's home with that thought. The church had told me I need to dress in big dresses, and okay, I buy the big dresses, I come into this marriage, and I start dressing with long dresses. Long dresses up to the feet. The waist was an elastic band, and there were long sleeves, ill-fitting dresses. And I remember one of my friends who knew me when I were at college. She asked me, "What happened to you?" And I said, "What happened? I got married." And I said, "You look so horrible." I was like, do I really look horrible? I think I should be looking good because I am married and I am happy. And she asked me, "Look at how you're dressing." And I begin to think, is this really what I want? Is this the look, the brand that I created over the years that I'm just throwing away? And let me share with you the exciting turning point. My turning point when I decided that I have to be me. I really have to dress in things that impress me, that I can never sit down and plan on dressing to impress a man. Now, let me share with you, my sister, you will never impress a man by the way you dress, by the way they have told you, except when you are dressing to impress yourself. I will repeat that. You dress to impress yourself, and when you are so full of happiness of who you are in your dressing, then you will attract the love of another man, of the man. He gets attracted to you because you are really in love with yourself. And so my turning point, when I decided that enough is enough of these long dresses, huge dresses, tight collar dresses, long sleeved, when I said enough, one day we're driving. As a young wife, he had just acquired this car. I think he rented it because we didn't have a car by then. And I was seated there in the front seat, feeling myself, feeling really good. And so it was along Kampala Road, and there was this jam. And then a lady comes from the other side of Kampala Road, and she waves us down so that we can allow her to pass. And so our car stops, and this lady, she starts crossing. Boy, oh boy, I watched my husband look at this lady as she crossed because she was dressed in a long skirt with a high slit, with a top tongue. They call it a tank blouse, tank top. This and then the belly was part of the stomach. The belly part was out, and she looked so gorgeous. Now I'm not saying expose your body, but I watched my husband look at this lady, watched her. I pretended I wasn't looking, watched her start the journey of crossing the road, watched her until she crossed the road, and then I told him, I said, she's safe now, you can return back to me. I knew that was not a moment of fighting, of quarreling while he was looking at her. I knew it was a moment of my decision because I had seen exactly what he was enjoying. He was enjoying a smart woman, casually, nicely dressed, body fitting clothes, and he was impressed. And so when I left that scene, I didn't quarrel, I didn't fight. I went back and picked every single dress that I wanted. I changed my fashion completely. Went back into my fitting dresses, went back into my, attractive clothes, the clothes that made me feel in love with myself. Guess what? The man who had started taking me for granted, not minding, how I look, how I stepped out of the house, he was not minding. It was to whoever it may concern. Picked interest. When I picked interest in my dressing, he picked interest. And so, my sister, don't ever dress to impress anyone. You will dress even in the longest dress. He will go after a lady who is cheap, who is dressed, in skimpy clothes. A girl that you feel is indecent, he will go after that one. Because she's comfortable, she loves herself the way she is, she's enjoying her looks. That's why he goes after her. She's attracting positive vibes. But meanwhile, you who is struggling with your boo-boo, with your huge dresses, unattractive, you know, nobody will mind about you because even you yourself, you don't like yourself. You're not appreciating yourself. You are just there. And so my advice is this: dress up in a manner that you feel you are so in love with yourself, and every other person that you love will be attracted to you. Don't change to be what other people want. Change into that which you feel is very beautiful and is pleasing to you, and you will attract beauty and positive vibes. If you have not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe and help me out by liking this video. Thank you so much. Keep coming, check all the other videos, and God bless you.